Hello all, welcome to our channel InfoCafe. In this video, let's see the concept of National Coal Gasification Mission. This particular topic is important for your mains preparation as well as for the prelims. Okay, let's see why is it important in current scenario. Recently, a non-profit organization in Delhi called CSC, that is the Center for Science and Environment, raised concern over this particular project. Why so? Because during February month, at the announcement of union budget, our union finance minister said certain amount of money will be allocated for this coal gasification mission during the financial year 2022-23. Not only this particular NGO, some other environment related organizations are also raising concern over it. So let's see what is it and what are the real challenges and what is the significance of it, everything in the detailed manner, so that it would be useful for your exam point of view. Let's see what is it. Coal gasification. The coal gasification is nothing but the conversion of raw coal into synthesis gas, that is called as syngas. This particular terminology, syngas, is very popular nowadays. It is nothing but a mixture of hydrogen, carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. Out of these three constituents, hydrogen plays a huge role. That is, hydrogen composition is high. And the very interesting thing in this particular coal gasification is we are going to perform this particular process in situ condition, which means we no need to extract the coal from the earth and then no need to convert it into energy. We can do everything, the whole process of converting the raw coal into gas inside the earth itself. That's why it's very interesting as well as very popular. Okay, let's see, why do we need it? Of course, there are lots of advantages in it. That's why Union Finance Minister is announcing about this particular pilot project in budget session also. Let's see what are the advantages of it. The very first advantage is it's most environment friendly. Why so? Because we are not going to extract the coal away from the earth. We are going to do everything inside the earth itself. So there is no point of talking about the pollution from the coal, no point of talking about increase in the atmospheric temperature because of coal conversion. So many things are there, we no need to talk about it. It's purely environment friendly. And another important thing is there are multiple application of syngas because the primary constituent of syngas is hydrogen. Because of that, we can use that hydrogen for fuel purpose also, and also it can be used for developing the fertilizer product, and it can be used for production of ammonia gas. So many applications are there. In fact, we can also go for natural gas as well as which means synthesized natural gas as well as ethanol methanol production also. So many applications are there for syngas. And another important thing is we can attain self-sufficiency. Why so? Because we are running under the mission of Atmanirbhar Bharat. We want to produce everything in our own country to have self-sufficiency. So once we untap this particular potential, definitely our coal requirement from other countries or the export of coal would be very much reduced. So more possibility that we can attain this particular self-sufficiency. And another important advantage is this type of resources are unexplored so far. So it is a chance for us to exploit those kind of potential to test it out whether it is working fine or not. The important significance is cost because we are depending a lot on coal from the foreign countries, which means we are exporting a lot. Of course, we are extracting coal from our country also, but apart from that, to satisfy the energy requirement throughout the country, we are exporting a coal a lot. Because of this export, we are paying huge price for it. Once we untap this particular potential, the cost related to coal, is likely to be very less. And another important thing is we can make use of this particular syngas, which means coal gasification process, only for energy requirement. As I said earlier, there are multiple applications for syngas. Since energy is the huge demand nowadays, so if we make use of this particular potential for energy requirement, our dependency for energy to the outside countries would be very, very less, and definitely you would be attaining self-sufficiency in this particular concept. And most important thing is hydrogen economy, which means we can make use of hydrogen as a fuel. Why so? In the syngas, the most prominent constituent is hydrogen. Hydrogen has variety of uses. People are saying that this is the future fuel. We will also go for this particular topic, hydrogen fuel, in the next classes or next video that we can discuss. But there are certain challenges. That's why there are so many NGOs, they are raising concern about it. What are they? The very first thing is coal quality. See, there is no problem with coal gasification. But look at the coal quality of our country. If you take the observation of coal quality, mostly we are getting coal type of either peat or lignite. We are not getting anthracite or bituminous coal in large extent. Since our coal quality is low in our region, in our Indian subcontinent region, the output in the syngas is also low. The quality of syngas would be low. That's the observation people are making there. And also, it's not easy to engage in it and easily extract the syngas from the coal. It requires so much of time, it requires so much of investment, especially capital investment. So many things are there. It requires lots of money. And another important thing is infrastructure requirement. We don't have enough infrastructure to do everything in in situ condition. As I said earlier, this should be done in situ manner. Inside the earth itself, we should convert that raw coal into syngas. We don't have such a requirement, such infrastructure as of now. We need to adopt it. And also, even if we adopt it, there is a problem in the infrastructure. There is a certain lining of a pipe, we call it as refractory. That refractory connects coal to the syngas. But the problem is the lifespan of refractories are very less. And also, it costs around 1 million for single refractory. So that is also a huge concern. And another very important concern is it's water intensive project, which means it takes lots of water. See, our country is deficient in terms of water resources, but it requires lots of water energy. So these are all the challenges associated with it. That's why there are some concerns also. So far we have discussed about the pros and cons of this particular mission, that is coal gasification mission. Thank you for your patient listening. I will come up with other topic in the next video.